Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Luke and here on this channel I talk about vintage, classic and affordable fragrances. In today's video I want to talk about transitional perfumes. Perfumes to wear in this transitional period of, as some people like to call it, Indian summer. It's mid-September, the mornings are already chilly but the days are still somewhat hot, maybe around 25 degrees, and these are just the perfect transitional scents that I've been reaching for, and I intend to wear them all September and October long. So if you wish to hear what they are, please keep on watching. Cue in the intro. So the first one is none other than Pure Poison by Dior, and this one came out in 2004. One of my old favourites. I recently grabbed another bottle on eBay for a very good price. This is the old formula, not the newest one, which doesn't really last on me, unfortunately, but I do still love the scent. Dominique Croppion was one of the perfumers behind this one, as well as Olivier Polge, I believe, two of my favourite perfumers. So this is just an absolute favourite of mine. I wear this year round and it just smells like the most sophisticated, elegant and starched white floral, but it's also understated at the same time. This goes for anything really. You can wear this anytime, any place, any occasion, and it's just beautiful. It's white, it's pure, but it's got that musk, it's got that dry down, which is very, very Dior Poison. It does have a hint of the original Poison, even though it's a completely different fragrance. So that's Pure Poison by Dior. The next one is another scent from Dior, and this one is Dior Dune or June or Dune, however you want to pronounce it. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm not the pronunciation or the grammar police on this channel, like some other people try to be or want to be, but those were escorted off the premises a long time ago, so that's beside the point. Let's talk about this scent. This is a beautiful aldehydic floral woody scent. It's a scent like no other, and this one really, I wear this in the summer, I wear it in the dead of winter. This is just a perfect all year rounder, and this one really hits different when the mornings are still chilly and the evenings are already a bit hotter, because it really is crisp and aldehydic in the opening, and when it dries down it gets a bit warmer. It just wears so well in all kinds of weather, so I do really recommend this one. I have tried the newer formula, which is more aquatic, I've got to say. Mine is a couple of years old. I do think this is still a good fragrance, so I recommend it. I just hope they don't discontinue it. So let's do a Chanel, shall we? You know, you can't really go wrong with Chanel, can you? I absolutely love Chanel. I'm biased. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. I've got lots of their fragrances and I plan to buy more. I do really love Chanel fragrances, and this one is a real gem. This is Allure Sensuelle. This is kind of a spicy, ambery, rosy patchouli. It's nothing like Coco Mademoiselle, even though it does have rose, patchouli, some citruses. This is a very dry and woody fragrance. It's got some frankincense, but it's also very earthy, a bit spicy, a bit fruity. It's a very odd one. You have to try it. It's not for everyone, but I do love to wear this in late summer and early autumn. I do think it's amazing in transitional weather. The next fragrance I've been wearing a lot recently is Perles de Lalique, or Pearls from Lalique. It comes in this white bottle and it came out in the early 2000s. I absolutely love this. This is a dry, woody patchouli fragrance with some fruitiness, some black pepper, a nice iris note which makes it powdery, and it's just such a unique fragrance and so affordable as well. You can pick this up for under 20 euros, pounds I believe. I only paid 11 euros for this. The bottle is also beautiful. Lalique is a French glass maker, and they also make this cactus bowl from the 1930s or 1920s. And this perfume bottle was inspired by that cactus bowl, I believe. So what makes this such a good transitional fragrance? I've been wearing this a lot to work. It's very strong in the morning when you put it on. By the time you get to work, it's already a bit softer. And then kind of the sillage and the projection are almost completely gone in 2-3 hours, and you're just left with a nice skin scent, which does last about 6 to 7 hours, I would say. So this is a very nice, everyday, work appropriate fragrance, in my opinion, of course. The next scent is my beloved Armani Si Intense. This is so delicious. It smells like a summer rosé, like a summer wine, fruity notes, patchouli, a bit of vanilla, a bit of just a hint of musk. It is fruity, syrupy and sweet, and maybe just a bit too strong for, the heat wave or the hottest summer days, but it's perfect in this weather. And again, like with the Lalique, when you put this on in the morning, it is very strong, and this one does actually project all day long. It also lasts about 16 hours on me. It's very potent, but it does get a bit softer and more wearable in the afternoon, when the temperatures are high, when it's about 25 degrees where I live, which is a bit too much for me and I'm sweating like crazy. But this perfume doesn't bother me. I enjoy wearing this all day long, and this one is a commitment. When you spray this on in the morning, well, you're stuck with it, believe you me. The next one is an Estée Lauder, and this one is called SpellBound. This creation was created back in the 90s by Sophia Groisman, and this is one of my absolute favourite 90s fragrances and possibly my favourite Estée Lauder perfume. And this one is a very strong poison-esque concoction of fruity notes, lots of different white florals, carnation, lots of ambery, animalic notes in the base. It's a spicy, animalic, floriental bomb of a scent. Also very powdery, very cozy, but also very beast mode. This wears like a typical 80s fragrance, like Dior Poison, but it does have that Sophia Groisman touch. It does have that magic hug me accord that Sophia Groisman pioneered back in the 90s when she created Lancôme, Trésor by Lancôme. So this perfume is just perfect for this kind of weather. Again, it's strong in the morning and a bit softer in the afternoon. The musky, powdery, woody accords really shine throughout the afternoon, and this one will last you all day. It lasts all day on my skin, and this is the newer formulation. This is not the vintage one. I also have a vintage one, and that one's even stronger, even more syrupy, even more animalic. I would say this one is a bit more user-friendly, so don't be afraid to buy it. But if you're someone who only likes vintage formulations and doesn't like anything modern, well, then don't blind buy it. I almost forgot about this one. I really want to wear this one. This is Chantilly from Dana or Dana, and this is from the 1940s. This fragrance is just so soft, comforting and powdery. You can wear this in the summer easily, and this is like a softer version of Shalimar. Shalimar is leathery and boozy and smoky. This one is just soft, powdery and vanillic. It's got citruses, it's got floral notes, some spiciness, and obviously the vanilla. And for full disclosure, this one was gifted to me by a dear friend of mine from America who did send it over to me because I couldn't find it anywhere in Europe. So I decided to include another fragrance from Estée Lauder because I really want to wear this one. This is Beautiful from Estée Lauder. This was also sent to me by a friend of mine from America, another friend from America. And I do really like this one. This is your typical 80s floral. As people say, everything but the kitchen sink. Yes, it is that kind of an 80s floral. You've got the musk in the base, that typical 80s musk. I won't really go into the notes, but the main note I get in this scent is the marigold, and I do absolutely love the smell of marigolds. I did have them in my garden at one point. They smell, like nothing else. And this scent does really capture that, in my opinion. It just smells like a huge bouquet of at least 10 to 20 different flowers. This one just smells so elegant to me, but it does have that 80s musk, so it's also kind of a powerhouse maybe. Not for everyone. It's a very particular smell, If you like 80s fragrances, you can probably safely blind buy this one. If you don't, you need to try it first. And then last but not least, another floral bouquet from the 90s. This is Cabotine Eau de Toilette. I also like the Eau de Parfum. I don't really detect any differences between them. I bought the Eau de Toilette because it was cheaper. I do love the Eau de Toilette. And this is your typical green floral. I also pick up a lot of black currant or cassis in this fragrance. I don't know why, but it does smell like cassis to me. But it's also a green floral, and it's a white floral. It's a very heady white floral. The tuberose is the main note, I believe, and this one does smell a lot like Tendre Poison from Dior. The green poison, sadly discontinued. I would love to get a bottle of that one just to compare them. I've not smelt it in a very long time, but my mum, that used to wear it in the 90s, the green poison, she does say that this one reminds her of the green poison. So there you have it. So these are my transitional fragrances. Thank you very much for watching. Please give this video a like. It costs nothing. Subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free if you wish to see more content like this. And of course, leave your thoughts down below. I always read your comments and I respond to almost every single one of them, as long as it's not rude. So thanks for watching again. Bye.